This 70-year-old Japanese method made cleaning easier and brought a deep sense of peace back to my home. If cleaning feels harder as you age, you're not alone. Bending, lifting, and keeping up with clutter doesn't feel the same at 60, 70, or beyond. But here's the good news. You don't need to overhaul your whole house. Just a few timeless habits from Japan can help you create a home that feels calmer, lighter, and easier to manage, no matter your age or energy level. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 3 gentle but powerful Japanese techniques that seniors across the world are using to simplify their spaces and lift the weight of daily mess. Whether you live alone or with family, these tips are realistic, soothing, and made for this chapter of life. Stick with me. You may never see home care the same way again. As we get older, keeping up with housework can start to feel like a losing battle. The clutter builds up faster than it used to. Simple tasks like bending, lifting, or scrubbing take more energy than they once did. And over time, that mess doesn't just stay on the surface. It begins to weigh on our minds, too. Maybe you've started avoiding certain rooms. Maybe you felt embarrassed when someone drops by unannounced. But here's the truth. You're not lazy, and you're not doing anything wrong. You're simply living in a space that no longer supports how your life works now. The good news? You don't need to force yourself to keep up with exhausting routines. With a few gentle changes, rooted in wisdom and simplicity, you can create a home that's easier to care for and feels calm every time you walk in. Today, we're diving into 3 timeless Japanese habits that have helped people maintain clean, peaceful homes well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't trendy hacks or complicated routines. They're simple, powerful practices rooted in mindfulness, respect for space, and doing more with less. And the best part? You don't need to move furniture, scrub floors on your hands and knees, or spend hours each day cleaning. I'll show you exactly how to adapt each habit to your lifestyle, energy level, and physical ability, so your home feels lighter, calmer, and more manageable starting today. Whether you're living alone, downsizing, or just ready for a fresh start, these gentle practices can bring back the joy of living in a space that works with you, not against you. Stick around, because small shifts can lead to lasting peace, no matter your age. 1. Danshari, the art of letting go. Let's start with one of the most powerful Japanese habits for creating a clean, peaceful home, danshari. This word might sound unfamiliar, but its meaning is beautifully simple. It's the practice of letting go of anything that no longer serves you. The word danshari comes from 3 Japanese characters. Dan, to refuse. Sha, to dispose. Ri, to separate. Put together, it becomes a gentle, mindful method for saying goodbye to clutter, both physical and emotional. And unlike harsh decluttering trends that demand perfection or pressure you to throw everything out, danshari offers something more compassionate, the chance to choose peace over overwhelm, and intention over obligation. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I've had this for years. What if I need it someday? It belonged to someone I loved, and those feelings are valid. Many of us, especially in this stage of life, hold on to things because they carry stories, memories, or the comfort of familiarity. That's why danshari isn't just about tidying up. It's about honoring what you've kept, and then deciding whether it still supports the life you're living now. Here's a simple way to start. Choose just one drawer, one shelf, or one box. Don't try to tackle the whole room. This isn't a race, it's a release. As you pick up each item, ask yourself, Does this still bring me comfort? Does it make my day easier? Does it reflect who I am now? If the answer is yes, keep it with confidence. If the answer is no, thank it for what it gave you and let it go. You might be surprised at what's been quietly taking up space. For me, it was a faded sweater at the back of my closet. I hadn't worn it in over 20 years. It used to belong to someone special, and for years I kept it out of guilt, not love. But one day, I realized the memory lives in me, not in the sweater. Letting it go didn't erase the past. It just freed up space for the present. You won't believe what I finally donated after. 20 years in the back closet. That single decision started a ripple effect. One drawer became one cabinet. One corner became one room. And slowly, my home began to feel lighter, more like a sanctuary, less like a storage unit for my past. What's important to remember is this: letting go is not about loss. It's about making room for who you are today, for what supports your peace, and for the life you deserve to live right now. And if something feels too hard to part with, set it aside. Come back to it later. This process is about kindness, not pressure. With Danshari, there's no need to rush. Even the smallest decision to release something can shift the energy in your home and in your heart. 2. Osoji, deep seasonal cleaning. In Japan, there's a beautiful tradition called Osoji, which means big cleaning. It's more than just a chore. It's a ritual, a reset, and a way to welcome a fresh start. Traditionally done at the end of the year or in early spring, Osoji is about cleaning not just the home, but the energy inside it. It's a time to reflect, reset, and prepare the space you live in for the season ahead. But here's the most important part: Osoji isn't rushed. It's not meant to exhaust you or leave you for the next day. It's meant to be mindful, intentional, and renewing. And yes, it can be absolutely doable in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s. Let's be honest, the idea of deep cleaning an entire home can feel overwhelming, especially if you live alone or have limited mobility. But here's the shift: you don't have to do everything at once. Instead of tackling your whole home in a day or a weekend, Osoji can be approached gently, one zone at a time. Senior-friendly tip: one zone per week is enough. That could mean just the kitchen sink area this week, the windowsill and curtains next week, that hallway cabinet the week after. The idea is not to push yourself, but to move slowly and intentionally, making real progress over time. You'd be amazed at what changes when even one neglected area becomes clean again. Start small. Wipe down a windowsill, dust behind a lamp, open that one drawer you've been ignoring for months. Clean it while listening to music you love or a favorite show playing softly in the background. Make it peaceful, not punishing. And while it might seem like a simple 10-minute task, it can shift your whole mood. Why this 10-minute task near your window can lift your entire mood. Let me explain. A clean window isn't just a clean surface. It's an invitation for light to return. When your windows are dusty or fogged, you might not realize how much natural light you're missing. But after just a few minutes of wiping and clearing, the sunlight shines in brighter, the air feels fresher, and suddenly the room feels more alive. In Japanese homes, windows are considered more than just openings. They're spiritual entryways. Cleaning them is symbolic of clearing your mind and welcoming in positive energy. And isn't that exactly what we want at this stage of life? Not just a cleaner house, but a lighter heart. You might even feel yourself standing taller after cleaning a small area. There's something powerful about reclaiming control of your space, especially when so much in life starts to feel out of your control. And here's something else I love about Osoji. It creates momentum. Once you clean one zone and feel the difference, you start to want that feeling in other areas of your home. Not from guilt, but from the joy it brings. That peaceful kitchen corner leads to a more relaxed dinner. That dust-free shelf makes the room feel less heavy. That cleared-out cabinet lets you reach what you need without frustration. Osoji teaches us this. Cleaning isn't just maintenance, it's healing. You're not just removing dirt. You're removing emotional weight. You're saying, this space matters. I deserve to live in peace. It's not too late to refresh and reset. So here's your gentle challenge for the week. Pick one small area that's been bothering you. Just one. Don't try to do it all. Don't wait until you feel like it. Just start with one corner, one shelf, one small space, and let that be your Osoji moment. Clean it with love. Breathe while you do it. And when you're done, take a step back and smile. Because that effort wasn't just for your home. It was a gift to yourself. Ready to keep going? In the next step, we'll explore how cleaning can actually become a calming ritual you barely notice, and why it's the secret to keeping your home spotless without the stress. 3. Everyday mindfulness. Cleaning as a ritual. One of the quietest, most powerful secrets behind Japanese homes. Staying spotless isn't found in a deep clean. It's found in the everyday moments. It's a habit rooted in mindfulness, not effort. It's the idea that cleaning doesn't have to be a separate task, something you dread or delay. Instead, it can be woven into your daily rhythm, like breathing, sipping tea, or opening a window for fresh air. In Japan, many people clean as they go, a little each day, often without even thinking about it. These tiny actions don't feel like chores. They're just part of life. And over time, they build a space that feels calm, cared for, and clutter-free. Here's the good news. You can do this too. And no, you don't need energy bursts, long cleaning sessions, or fancy checklists. You just need to connect cleaning to something you're already doing. Think of your day as a series of small rituals. And with each one, there's a gentle opportunity to keep your home flowing smoothly. Here are some examples that are simple, realistic, and friendly to the body. Wipe down the kitchen counter right after your morning tea. That's it, just 20 seconds. With a cloth or a paper towel while the kettle cools. It leaves the space refreshed and starts your day with a small win. Fold a few clothes while watching your favorite show. You don't have to stand over a basket. Just sit comfortably, keep your show playing, and fold what's nearby. Turn it into a calming hand movement instead of a to-do list. Sweep just one small area while waiting for food to cook. While the rice simmers or the soup warms, you can sweep a corner of the kitchen, the entryway, or the bathroom mat. One area a day keeps it from ever piling up. These moments don't take energy away, they actually give it back. Because each time you care for your space in a gentle, mindful way, you're reinforcing something powerful. This home supports me. This task is easy. I am still in control of how I live. And that feeling? It builds confidence. It builds rhythm. It builds peace. Because when you live alone or move more slowly than you used to, housework can feel overwhelming. But if it becomes part of your flow, it loses its weight. The mess never gets too big because it never has the chance to. And suddenly, cleaning no longer feels like something you have to do. It's just something you do, naturally. Now, I want to share something important. This practice isn't just about tidiness. It's about emotional clarity. A peaceful space leads to a peaceful mind. And there's one place, in particular, that many people overlook. But it's where this principle matters the most. Coming up, the one place you should never ignore if you want a calm home. It's your entryway. In Japanese homes, this area is sacred. It's where energy enters and exits. It's the first impression you get when you return and the last thing you see before you leave. Even just 2 minutes a day spent clearing the shoes, wiping the floor, or adding a simple touch, like a flower or a scent, can change how your entire home feels. Try this. Before going to bed tonight, look at your entryway. Is it clear? Calm? Easy to walk through? If not, take just a moment to tidy it. Then see how different tomorrow feels when you open the door and walk in. This is the heart of everyday mindfulness. Not perfection, not exhaustion, but presence. Each small act of care becomes part of the rhythm of your day. And over time, your home transforms without stress, without overwhelm, and without hours of cleaning. So take a breath, look around, and ask yourself, what tiny task can I tie to something I already do? Because this isn't about doing more. It's about doing less with more meaning. When you embrace cleaning as a quiet ritual instead of a burden, your home becomes more than just clean. It becomes sacred, a place that brings you back to yourself. Every single day, I used to feel a wave of embarrassment when someone dropped by unannounced. I'd make excuses, sorry for the mess. I haven't had time, even though deep down, I wish my home felt peaceful and welcoming. But things began to change when I started applying these simple Japanese habits. One drawer at a time, one quiet corner at a time. I didn't do it all in a day. I didn't aim for perfection. I just chose peace over and over again. And little by little, my home felt lighter, and so did I. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about creating a space that brings you calm, even when no one's watching. Because at this stage of life, we deserve a home that supports us, not one that drains us. Now, my home doesn't drain me, it supports me. I no longer walk room to room feeling overwhelmed by things out of place or chores piling up. Every drawer, every corner now feels more intentional, more peaceful. It didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, gently, by choosing to let go of what I no longer needed and making space for what truly matters. Even in my 70s, I'm living lighter, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And you can too. You don't need to do it all at once. You just need to begin, one shelf, one habit, one small step at a time. Because it's never too late to feel at home in your own space again. Which of these Japanese habits are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. I truly love hearing your stories and what's working for you. If this video gave you a little spark to start simplifying your space, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you'd like more gentle, encouraging advice made just for life after 60, hit that subscribe button. We're building a calm, clutter-free community here, and you're always welcome.